Sanctum raised its gate. A dragon wandered tired and worn through misty skies of silver morn. It searched for peace, a place to lie, beneath the glow of moonlit sky, and in a valley hushed between two gentle hills of twilight green. It bowed its head in softened light and drifted deep to dreams of night. It dreamed of fire burning bright, of honor shining pure and white, of moonlit sacred, calm and true, of secrets old and wonders new. From dragon dreams the whispers grew, a hint of halls the world once knew, where mysteries danced in shadowed air, and magic bloomed in hearts that dare. That was the dawn of what would be, where five fought fate and unity. Their story closed, their watch now done, five voices fading into one. And so I speak across the yore, to those who brave what lies before. O hero born of flame or field, of moonlit craft or truth concealed, step forth, past revealed, come soon, your fate unsealed. For now the sanctum stirs to see what new-made legends you will be. The dragon breathes the dream once more, a calling through the ancient door. Hero before the past is through, the tale now waits to open you. Take clues I've left in mist and dew. Seek what is hidden, chase what's true. For the sanctum keeps its promise still. In silent halls and moonlit chill, it watches all you choose to do. And it's long been waiting here for you.
And oh man, hold on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, Father, you will help me. His voice curls and cracks. He does. This guy doesn't actually have a skeleton mask. He's just wearing the same exact robes, and he's this floating shadow. His face is deformed and covered by this actual shadow. No, he does not have the mask, and he doesn't sound like the same guy from the alley.
Riven, your father looks ugly.
Fine.
It's rough.
Let them all go, and I'll help you. I'll do whatever you want, but you're not tricking anyone. I know my father's dead. And the giant shadow starts reaching its hand down across the platform towards Riven, its finger extending outwards. Come, my son. Come. And his hand gets closer and closer and closer. And Riven is just standing there, paralyzed in fear. The hand gets closer and closer and closer. Would you guys like to roll an investigation check?
Yes. So... investigation. That is a 18.
You're...
Oh, okay.
You could, if you would like. Absolutely. Vero, your time with Morph... it's investigation, sorry. You could roll. Go for it, Shnnr. I was just going to describe to him the feeling and stuff that he sees. There's a resemblance between the struck fear on Riven's face and the feeling you get when you stare into Morph's fire for too long. This slight pull, though Morph would never drain your life force willingly, this slight bond between Master and Familiar that naturally just takes a little bit of magic, that just slight bit of life force being transferred and drained, that exact feeling you see casted out across Riven's face as this hand gets closer and closer and closer to him.
Can I yank Riven towards me, like to pull him away from that?
Yeah. Roll a strength check. And then roll a dexterity save.
Okay, strength check is a 13. And then dex save, this might be low. 10.
Very nice, very nice. You are absolutely able to grab a hold of Riven and pull him back away, and he kind of like shocks out of it, almost gasping. This look in his eye, this fear fleeting. He locks eyes with you, and this moment is just the fear transfers to you. And before it can take hold, though, you feel a hand drop onto your shoulder, and you see another hand drop onto Riven's shoulder. And Shnnr, with your 4, you basically just see some random ass guy pull up and just like jump out of the shadows that are behind both of them. He just jumps out of them, starts walking forward, puts a hand on each of their shoulders. And oh man, hold on.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, this dude just like jumps out. Anyways, Varian Thornshade appears, grabbing both of your shoulders and pulling you back. Leave this to me, boys. And he steps forward, wand already pulling out the side, as he begins making a 15-foot bonus dash, and then just stands there wide open. You want someone? Come take me. I'll be your vessel. And the hand keeps continuing forward. Very well, then. I know your deepest fear too, Professor. And it keeps coming closer and closer and closer. And just before the fingertips can step, he's going to, as a Veilborn, shadow step back 15 feet that way to you guys. And you notice a sigil has been left behind on the ground. When he steps back, his boot no longer is covering it. And the hand, as it enters that space, a giant purple glow of purple and black erupt from this sigil. Chains unleash out of a binding ethereal portal that looks like a purple diamond. A rift ripped open in reality. These black shadow-like chains lunging out of it and wrapping around the hand and pulling it down. And you can just see terror across this detailless, expressionless shadow face, hovering in fear as it begins to get sucked in further and further and further. These chains wrapping and climbing, pulling the shadow deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into it, before the sky itself begins to lose that magical hue around it. That soft light glow grows darker. The hues of blue become thunderous dark clouds of gray, and then storm clouds of black. And the clouds part, revealing a moon. This full bright moon shines brightly down. And just for a moment, Professor Varian Thornshade flinches, winces, and the chains slip. The arm begins to pull back out, and the other arm swings around, contact of broken brick and stone flying into the air, smoke looming up above, and in the smoke you see Professor Thornshade has been grabbed by this figure. The ethereal shadows coursing into, injecting into his veins, thrumming through it. You see these black veins rippling up his face as this fear magic that you guys were all feeling pass over you just for moments now seems completely focused on only Professor Thornshade. And with that,
could I? Oh,
Professor Thornshade, the man before you, is no longer. His robes begin to rip and shred. His neck elongates along with his snout. Big, long fangs drop under his lips as they curl back, and fur from his hair rubbles up, completing his face. And you see this giant wolf-like monstrosity becoming flesh in front of you. The clothes rip, the flesh tears, the bones break, and this cursed magic that runs through his veins is activated by this fear. He gives out a terrorsome and he takes a swipe at Riven and Vero, who are both caught off guard. Roll a disadvantage.
You bastards, you killed Thornshade.
No, he actually has this running in his gene. This thing just activated it.
Oh, okay.
I just rolled a 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 2 20s.
And if it's lower than your armor class, it becomes your new armor class.
So the lowest one was 16. The lowest roll was 16.
Did he get a 20 and a 17?
That wasn't me. That was you.
Oh yeah, damn, a 20 and a 17. And oh fuck, and I got to roll for Riven. Holy shit. Hold on. Okay.
16.
These are Riven's disadvantage. Yeah. The 20 would hit you, and the 17 would definitely hit Riven's 13. So with one mighty claw, he tears through both of you. That is 2d8. Plus 6 is 8. So 8 damage in total. Both of you just kind of get these huge gashes going through your clothes, maybe only skimming over you if you have a little bit more health. But for those of you with lower health, this is a great wound. From just a reflexive slash, this beast's strength truly not at full potential when it's attacking two different targets, but a ferocious appearance from this beast as he rips through the robes of both you guys and himself, freeing his mobility.
Oh, yeah.
You are standing guard, too. I mean, a very, very strong guard. The time passes, but not too much. It's been probably about an hour in total at this point. So 20 minutes had passed, and now they've disappeared. They've ran off for essentially 10, 20 minutes and are now making their way back and should be back just about any second.
Yeah.
And as they're making their way back,
we have the opportunity to see if there's anybody on the way that may just to have a little advice.
Yeah,
There's
go
a
ahead.
kicker here. We don't know what it is.
Halls are pretty empty at this time, but you can definitely look around. Take a investigation roll.
I would love to roll investigation.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. Maybe I can't. Oh.
Yeah.
The lanterns seem a little dim. They're not fully. They're not fully focused. not only are they dimmed in the literal sense as like they're a little less bright because it's nighttime, but the magic in them seems dim, as if they're less focused, less attuned in this moment, less powerful. And that's basically all you can see around. Nobody appears to be roaming the halls, really. And you're able to make conversation with Jorin. But yeah, it doesn't appear like there's anyone around at this time. The lanterns, though, they do seem less powerful, less magical.
Dang.
Weird.
And Morph is still, like, presumably right by Vero, right?
Yeah.
But not in the dream, in real life.
In real life, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So
okay,
we are in the full, like, real world kind of.
And as you're
we are,
making your way towards the dorms, the dorm doors open, Solaris, and you and Jorin are greeted by Solinar Aethercrest. As he steps in.
Boy.
I could feel something was wrong. Seems my keen senses aren't too far off. He notices thorn shade on the ground. What's going on here?
Uncle,
Would you like
I'm not sure what's going on. Our friends are, like, they won't wake up. Nothing is working. We don't know what's happening. We're just trying to, like, stay here and protect them. And we've tried to wake them up. I'm worried this might have something to do with that remembrance potion that you gave me. I took it, I had my remembrance, and then it, like, sort of came back out of me, and I don't know, the next thing we know, this is happening to our friends.
Why is Thornshade on the ground? And why is he hairy? Where is Silith?
We don't know, man. We don't know.
You would think that his senses would have drawn him here far before mine. And he looks around. He notices one of those small stones with the seashell on it. I see. All right. Bron, is it? You're the trouble student that tried to bring a curse artifact? Yes, Mr. Grand Magistrate, sir. I didn't mean to. I don't even know where it came from. Very well. It's all right. Listen, you stay here, guard your friends. Mrs. Ray, I need you to come with me to my study for a moment. And he kind of flicks the rock in between his hand.
Okay.
Come on, then. And he steps out. And you two would begin making your way to his office. And in a similar fashion, the doors would open, this elaborate cathedral office. And he looks at you with this quiet desperation. I've noticed from the moment we met the other day, you had many concerns. And concerns can leave you weak, vulnerable.
Ooh.
A desperate soul is a weak soul. If one ever needs, one need only ask. I say this not as your uncle, but as the Grand Magistrate of all of Mist Veil. Your friends are in trouble. Would you like to help?
Yes, please.
And he steps over to one of the statues. Cursed Omegas! And he touches onto the statue, and this dark vine-like magic begins rippling through this statue like veins. And you can see it like strain and groan as it becomes to come to life, moving with this dark magical thrum. Now, you may have heard of curses and dark magic before, but what you need to know about a curse as it comes from the violent strain against emotions. To undo these, we must use our brightest emotions. Do you have any bright emotions?
Yes, I certainly do. The memory being with my mom, watching her going outside, planting flowers, the memories of my forest friends and my animal friends, very much.
Well, step forward. Put your hand out like this, and attempt to touch the cursed statue. Focus deeply on this
Okay.
bright memory, and focus on the words, charmed touch. Say them aloud.
Okay.
The incantation will help you focus.
Charmed touch. Charmed touch.
And roll
Charmed
a
touch.
d20. As your hand gets closer and closer, you feel this joy, this brightness, this warmth that you are producing from your memories coming to your hands, to your fingertips as you reach forward.
Thanks.
That is not going to quite be enough. You stumble back.
Yeah, not so good.
The violent clashing of these good and bad emotions thrumming against you. Hurry now, Mrs. Ray. Your friends need you. Go ahead and try again.
Does it take a try again? Okay. Charmed touch. Charmed touch. 15.
Very good. Yeah, meets it, beats it. Meets it, beats it. Go ahead and roll a d6 to start working on your mastery points. You can feel this emotion thrumming out of your hands and reaching into the statue, and its veins quickly begin to recede. Though not gone, you can definitely feel the impact you've had. You can visually see it be reduced nearly halfway. And as you are practicing this, Jimbo, you are quickly making your way back to the hallway with Jorin, and Jorin's like, I think I might know who's done this. Earlier, when we were all eating, I saw a figure, and he was lumbering around behind, almost near the kitchen area. I wonder if I thought maybe it was a student trying to sneak in, but now I'm thinking, what if it was someone trying to sneak out?
Ooh.
All right.
And in my notes here, I have some information on a potion. If I could brew it and look into my memories to look at that figure in a little more detail, I think I could figure out who did this. And you guys are walking
What do you need to brew this?
closer and closer to the dorms. It's called Remember Me Draught. And he opens it up. And he's got a couple different notes scrabbled across this piece of paper. Would you like to take a insight check?
I would love to. Okay. That's helpful. So I have an insight of 6.
Yeah, it's got some decent notes. It's a lot to take in all at once, but it appears he does have some notes on this Remember Me Draught. You see some cool doodles of like a potion vial, a sunflower.
What are you speaking here?
What was that? I didn't catch that. What'd you say, Jimbo?
Okay. 1 second. Hold up here.
Oh, right.
There we go. All right, so Jorin, what have you observed? So they've obviously used a potion, and we're using some sort of sunflower.
No. This is the notes for Remember Me Draw, the potion that he was just talking about.
The one that I took, the potion I took.
Whoever did this, he says, clearly they had time to prep this. A curse, some sort of item, would have been easily identifiable from the magical resonance. I'm thinking this was a hex. Ingredients set up in advance so that we couldn't detect the spell triggering.
Okay.
They would have used the nightshade and put it in the ingredients in the kitchen so that everyone that ate from that meal would be more susceptible to the hex. That way no one could wake up and tell anybody about it. However, they must not have planned on it not working on you two.
Yeah, they didn't really think about moonfolk being in here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And with that,
Let's
we
go
would
find that motherfucker.
fade back over to Vero and Shnnr, who are in the heat of battle alongside Riven, as Riven and Vero just got slashed at by this wolf that has appeared from the flesh where Varian used to be. And we're going to go ahead and start rolling initiative and get the initiative order set here.
Me too.
Just Shnnr, Vero, Riven, and the wolf.
Cool.
And the bad guy.
Not more?
All right. Roll that initiative.
18.
I got 4.
All right, 18 and 4. We'll do good guys first. Riven.
Bad guy, roll a 1.
Werewolf.
Bad guy, roll a 1.
Shadow.
Roll a 1, but still.
Okay, 12. So Riven's definitely. Oh no, Shnnr's last.
Yep. Then the wolf. The shadow would go after me.
Oof. And then Shadow got a 15. What did you get, Vero? 18. So you're in the lead. Vero, Shadow, Riven, Wolf, Shnnr. All right. Set the stage for us then, Vero. Take it away.
Okay, so the wolf is still that close to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do, after getting hit, I do an arc surge and like charge it up as if we're like a Masenko.
All right. It is at disadvantage to defend because you and Riven are flanking it currently. So you roll twice and take the higher when attacking.
Okay. D20. That's a 9. Another one. 17.
Nice. So Arc Surge, deduct your 3 spell slots and roll your damage dice, your 2d8, and it automatically inflicts burn because it does hit. as Vero casts this Masenko energy out. This crackling energy blasts him right in the shoulder, singeing the hair away from his shoulder, arm, chest, up his neck. This giant just singe of erased hair.
Rolling 2d8, that's a 10.
All right, and that is a decent chunk of damage, as well as he is automatically burned. You pretty much shred into him. Huge chunks of hair and visceral flesh are now exposed. Most of his robe has been ripped away, but parts of it begin to surge as he howls out. Yeah, you have your bonus action and free interaction left.
Okay.
You can do basically anything but attack.
Okay. For my bonus action, I want to shadow step back, like away from the wolf.
Okay. Remember, you can do that as your free, because that's just a feat. So remember that it's an ability.
Okay, so then free action is the shadow step then.
Okay. Back. Give me a direction.
Only 5.
South.
So I'm facing him, so basically up.
Oh, north. Okay. So 25 feet or 15 feet. I thought your shadow step was only 5 feet.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
my
5
bad.
feet away. Yep.
I was confused. Yeah.
So that was my free action. Bonus action, I want to prep with my spell dagger. Like I want to have like the stance ready and be aware.
Fuck yeah. All right, yeah, you've pulled the dagger out and stepped back. Roll a charisma check real quick. Not a charisma save, charisma check.
Just a check. Yep. 15.
Damn. I would say that Riven is like pleading as well. He's like, "Professor, what are you doing?" You know, so he's gonna get a little bit of an assist as well. And that 11 is more than enough because you only need one more point. The professor's eye like stops for a moment, tracking around as a predator looking at prey, but it stops and focuses on you as you shadow step backwards. Notably, this is one of Varian Thornshade's like favorite techniques. He likes popping up and like just, "Hello, students," you know, something he would like and be very fond of. So seeing it almost like charms him, and for a moment, this infliction of fear weakens, as well as he's being burned. And then when you end your turn, he's gonna take the burn for the end of your turn, and then it'll only happen at the end of his turns.
Okay, I still have a free object interaction, right?
You have a bonus action, right? Because you use your free to shadow step.
Okay, so then bonus action would be to take the canteen, the leather canteen that has water in it, and spread it into like a little like half circle in front of me.
All right.
Just spread that water into like a half circle.
Okay.
That's it. That's the end of my turn. Do I have to roll for it?
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. And then with the end of your turn, roll your d4 for burn damage.
D4 to 2.
Chipping him down. He's hurt. He's hurting a little bit for sure. His flesh is blasted away. His hair is singed away. I mean, it definitely looks painful. Does not look like it feels good. And then next was the shadow. Uh, Come to me, Riven. Come to me or I'll kill them all. And he just calls and beckons to Riven. We'll call it an intimidation check. And Riven is looking pretty afraid. And since Riven turns follows, I think the Shadow's just going to end his turn there. And then Riven, now being intimidated, he's going to start walking within range of the Shadow. Just like a bonus action's worth. He's fighting internally. He's like, no. He's like, I know this isn't real. He wants you guys to get out of here. Something in him is fighting, feeling like this is all his fault. And he's uttering this. He's like explaining his thoughts. You guys could tell this is taking an extreme toll on his psyche. Like he's thinking out loud, talking out loud. Literally, like he looks like a mess. So that's Shadow, that's Riven, Wolf, Shnnr. So its movement's 40, which means for a bonus action, the wolf's gonna leap over there. up into the air. Down behind you now, Vero. And I don't think it's quite within range to make an attack, however. So it's just gonna kind of jump over there, and you get this feeling, this moment where you're thinking, he saw me shadow step and his eye locked onto me, like he saw that maneuver, and now he replicates it, basically jumping and slamming down, not very stealthily at all, but replicating it in purpose. And that's all he can do. Shnnr.
Yes, sir.
It is your turn.
Alrighty, let's see. So I'm over here all nice in a little safe place. Could I try to shout over to the prof and be like, hey, I know you're still in there. Fight this.
Yeah, for free interaction, you could attempt that. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Did you say the mod or the save?
Just the regular roll with the modifier. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep. I almost didn't understand what you meant, and then as soon as I stopped talking, it clicked in my head what you meant. Yeah, with the modifier. Yeah.
Oh. I got a 17.
Yeah, and we'll also factor in he's taken some damage. You can see the weakness in his eyes, the fear, he could have definitely just attacked Vero from the range he was in. He seems to be messing with him or playing with him, or this, he doesn't seem like he wants to be attacking. But it isn't successful in the terms of breaking him out of the wolf state or undoing the fear. However, he recognizes you, you call out to him and you're like, hey, professor, stop doing this. And he looks at you. He can't talk or anything, but maybe he just howls. He's like, And that's only your free interaction, so you still have a bonus action and main action.
Can I investigate to see if there's like anything around I could use to help?
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation. You could do that for a bonus action. You could look around.
Got a 14.
The fractured mirrors seem to be reflecting different things that you guys are afraid of. You definitely see in one of these fractures there's like the turkey, and one of these fractures there's now the moon. In one of these fractures there's like a dark evil looking Vero. In one of these fractures there's like a little tiny baby Solaris. In one of these fractures there's 5 people that you really haven't. Roll me a history check real quick.
$21.
It's the people from the mural in the Grand Hall, like the 5 heroes that were like uniting, and like all their light was coming together to squash this darkness. It's those guys, like their picture in a mural.
Interesting.
And you start to wonder what might happen if someone were to break one of these shards.
I would aim for the one that has the moon.
Let's see.
That's the only thing that I could think of that's like in the terrain that could help you.
Right.
Still got your main action.
All right. Can I try to break Vero's?
Yeah. Keep in mind, Vero's resistant and not feeling any of the effects at all.
I see.
So
Okay.
remember what makes a werewolf?
Yeah, I suppose.
Or what's Riven afraid of?
So could I break the moon one then?
Well, yeah. That was a good question, Vero. Maybe something for you to investigate on your coming up turn as a free interaction or a bonus action. You have your primary attack, though, so you absolutely could try and break the one with the moon. What would you like to try and do so? What attack do you want
to use? Would Arc Bolt work?
You could try. Roll. Go ahead and roll. It's D20 plus whatever your proficiency is, which I believe yours for duelist is intelligence. I'm pretty sure.
There's D20.
So it'd be an intelligence check, basically.
Oh. that.
Essentially.
Okay, so 15.
You could just use that 17 and add your intelligence. It's all right.
Okay.
I'm just
then
saying,
plus
essentially,
1.
that's what your attack is. It goes off of whatever your class is. Your class uses intelligence, so it's your intelligence check, essentially. For everyone else, I'm pretty sure it's wisdom, except Vero. Yours is either intelligence or charisma, right? For Shadow Lexicon. Anyways, what's your intelligence modifier, Shnnr?
Intelligence. The modifier is plus 1.
All right, so 18. That does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. You said Arc Bolt, the cantrip?
Yes.
Go ahead and deduct your... Well, that one's free the first time you cast it. And then go ahead and roll your damage for it.
Which would be a D8.
Let me look real quick. I thought I had it right here, but thankfully, spoiler alert, we have the card for this one. Yes, it is 1d8 lightning damage.
Okay. 7.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, that does some damage. It actually ruptures and cracks. It fragments the light from it, becoming weak and becoming only these select rays. Let's roll a dexterity check. Damn. Yeah, it just so happens that one of these rays is still pointing right at him, unfortunately. Unlucky man. There is essentially a ray coming down from the northmost quadrant going in 3 lines.
Is there anything else I'm still able to do?
No, there is not, because that is
I thought so.
You're good. Yeah, no, that was a great use of a full turn, though. Something like that. I hate how that goes right over top of characters, though. Wish it could be like in the background. Sorry, Vero, you got a line drawn through you on accident. But that is essentially where the lines are at, just for visual aid. And then at the end of initiative, you see at the very end of the Coliseum here, or not Coliseum, the very end of the platform here, and here begin to break open in these fragmented silhouettes, much like the tree, of these various different shapes and broken images that are hard to distinguish without like the rest of the image. Trees or maybe rocks, different kind of hidden things. And from each of these areas, different people begin piling in.
What the fuck?
We see a human. We see a fire. Oh, I don't think that one worked. We see a fire arcling. We see Esaroo. And where is he? Dreylan. Oops, I accidentally drew a line through Dreylan too. They're all kind of filling in through these different areas. Unfortunately for Esaroo, right next to the big bad evil guy. Hopefully nothing bad happens there. Yeah, they all start filling in. From directly behind Shnnr, we on this platform now walking in is Grafton Yriaf. We seen him in the trials. He was the guy that was arguing with Hestus. He's nicknamed the Pupil of Perfection. He's basically the only person currently going to the Mist Veil that the Grand Magistrate himself has trained, other than Solaris Ray now. He's the guy that had like all the purple crystals. And then the Fire Archling all the way at the other end is Hestus Heartlen, who is rivals with Grafton Yriaf. And we've seen them kind of basically be the two that ended up saving everybody. Mainly it was Hestus, but then Grafton saved Hestus. And these two appear from this side, and then Dreylan and Esaroo appear in from the other side, kind of like also wandering around. Most of them look confused. Hestus looks like happy and enthralled. He's like, oh yeah, holy shit, a big monster and a werewolf? Let's fucking go. And Grafton's like, man. He's just like looking around like so distraught, like, man, this is not good at all. Could you zoom out just a little bit, Vero, so we could see everybody? Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, that might have been the wrong button. Oh, I think I actually just rolled 4d4s. That might have been the perfect button to roll. Hold on. So we'll just do order from, we'll go north to south. North to west, I mean. So Dreylan rolled first. He would have had the 3. Grafton would have had the 1. Hestus would have had the other. Oh my god, why'd they all roll 3s? And Esaroo would have also had 3s. We're just gonna say it's Dreylan, Hestus, Esaroo, Grafton. And Dreylan's like, oh man, I don't know what you got us into, Vero. But don't worry, backups arrived again. And
just don't miss.
Let's just don't miss. Let's see how this goes for him. You know what? Dreylan's learned from his mistakes. He's going to bonus action 15 feet this way. And then also bonus action, or full action. So he'd be able to move 30 feet. And he's going to regroup up over here. Oh, wait, no. No, wait. Hold on. So 15 feet. And then main action. I guess, yeah, he's just gonna kind of group up over here with Esaroo to the left of Riven and behind, or in front of Hestus here. kind of scattered out still, but kind of regrouping up with his team, kind of like making sure they're all right, because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So he sees Riven like in the middle, like talking to himself and spazzing out, sees Esaroo walking in, and sees this giant shadow thing behind Esaroo, so he dashes over there to kind of regroup closer to her. And then Hestus. So yeah, half would be, well, it's the same as Shnnr's, I guess. Let's see, so it'd be 3. 15 would be there. And then he's gonna call out over to you guys over here to the right and be like, "Is that Professor Thornshade? Hey, don't hurt him too much. We're gonna leave him to you. Grafton, on me. We have to get these first years out of trouble. Look at that thing." And so he's gonna rally Grafton and tell you guys to kind of like try and passively deal with the professor. And then for his main action, "30 feet that way." He's kind of like floats a little bit and because only Grafton can do that without burning a spell slot. He's just gonna run normally, just sprint over there and rally up behind Dreylan, taking initiative to get closer to Esaroo and this big bad evil shadow looking thing. Leaving Riven kind of just like panicking in the middle. Esaroo kind of hears his plan, and she is going to move. That's only 10 feet, 15 feet this way to be beside Dreylan, and then she's going to ready an action as a reaction, and then leave her turn there. And then Grafton is going to start flying, and 15 feet, 30 feet. Then he's going to fly across the battlefield over there, and kind of leave the professor to you guys, as Hestus said, and Grafton's going to take off flying after Hestus and the other year 1 students. Not even year 1 students yet. And that leaves the professor near you, Vero, and the only one it can attack within a reasonable range. Not that it can attack you at this range, but Shnnr over there on the rock, and Riven in the very, very middle. Back to top of the order of rotation now, because those guys all joined in at the end of initiative. Vero.
Okay. In my movement, can I sprint, like try to go as fast as possible and move three spaces? Like, as I know the full turn is 6.
Mm-hmm.
So could I move, like, while I'm moving, just try to sprint so he might lose track of me, or at least hesitates to keep track of me?
Yeah.
Essentially I would sprint forward, then to the left, and then up again to be on his side.
So forward
full sprint.
5, which is 1, left 5, and then forward 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In this mad zigzag dashing line. And you can definitely see his focus is like locked in with Shnnr on this moment because of her attempts to like communicate with him. She was successful. It's just not strong enough with no actual magic behind it. She is successful in charming him, but it's not like she's doing a charm spell, if that makes sense.
Okay, with that, with what I did, would that be would that count as like a bonus action, free action, or main?
To move 3, it's only a bonus action. So you still got a free interaction and a free, and your actual primary action.
Okay, could I try and shadow step behind him for my bonus?
To where that water's at?
No, where behind it, like try.
Okay, to the opposite side where he's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and I would essentially try to grapple him. Essentially, try to get as much, like, try to get my arms around him, or at least to like basically grab him with all my strength to hold him.
Absolutely, roll a strength check.
That's an 8.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you try to grab around his arms as he's just like in this posture with them out to his side to open for a grab. And as you go in, you miss his arms and your arms just like wrap around his waist. You give him a good hug. He's pretty focused on Shnnr. And he doesn't have like a reaction or anything. So, yeah, you're able to definitely wrap your arms around him.
But he's not in like a grapple state or nothing.
No.
That would just be
if he stood up like all the way, you feel like you would just like get picked up with them. Because he's like kind of like hunched down, arms out to the side, like a wolf that would have all their 4 legs on the ground, but his 2 hands are like actually up in the air. But he's still like hunched down.
Okay. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. And then the Shadow's turn. Oh man, and it could just grab everybody in one fucking grasp if Hestus wasn't right there. Yeah, it knows that too. It kind of like its hand twitches forward as if it wants to just swing and grab everybody, and just the fact of passing through them, it could inflict this fear infliction, or try to, but it knows it just can't make contact with Hestus, and it just passes. It actually just passes its turn. There's literally nothing it can do in that current situation. It just kind of lumbers there. And then that brings it to Riven, the wolf, and then Shnnr, you're up next after the wolf. Riven kind of distraught and seeing you guys all there, he's just kind of like crumbling. He falls to his knees. The oblong pool shadow behind him begins to ripple, almost mimicking the tears that are falling to the ground out of his eyes. If only I wasn't so useless. What kind of dark wizards get all their friends killed by shadows? And now I'm gonna die to a shadow. He's just like, he's completely crumbling. Something about this really is starting to feel like it might be all his fault. Or so it appears from his mind. So yeah, he passes his turn too, unfortunately. And the wolf is not going to be so kind. It It's still fixated on Shnnr. You jumped in the way, though, so it can still see you. It's just focused on her. I think what it's going to do is do a double attack, but it's going to use one on Vero. Plus 6. 22, does that hit? Vero?
Huh?
Vero, does a 22 hit?
22. Yes, it hits.
All right, 2d8 plus 2 is... Oh, lordy. 12, 14 damage, Vero. As he just slashes you out of the way. And then is going to use his bonus action.
Just yeah. There we go. 14.
To just run straight to Shnnr as you're like falling down, blood shooting out of your wounds, and it swings its second attack at Shnnr.
You're moving the wrong pieces.
Did I? Oh, whoops.
You moved me the entire time instead of the wolf.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. I just caught it right now. I was like, huh? Wait, what?
It still can get 15 feet.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, my bad. And it's gonna attack Shnnr. Shnnr, do you know how to see your... Oh my shit. Do you know how to see your armor class, Shnnr?
It is...
You don't gotta say it. You don't gotta say it. Does a 26... Is a 26 equal to your armor class or higher?
Higher.
Alright, then it hits. Damn, that was crazy.
I don't plan on killing you guys. It's just for...
That's the first ever D20 by a monster we've ever rolled. And that's 8, 1, 9 plus 2 is 11 points of damage, Shnnr. As its claws rip out and slash. Jimbo, are you still holding Shnnr? Or you oh no, because you left Solaris to guard her, who is now with the Grand Magistrate. But yeah, Shnnr, your real body starts like leaking from these slashes across your wounds. And Vero, your covers and everything are starting to fill.
Don't even talk about it. I'm shredded. Oh, that didn't re-up on potions from the shit.
And now it is officially Shnnr's turn if she's still on her feet.
Well, it's yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it does 11 damage, so that puts me to 7 health.
Okay. You had a little more health than I thought, so I was a little more scared for you than I thought. I didn't look after that last level up, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little... That feels better. Hey, make sure, Shnnr, you look at all those nice things you got for your level up, by the way. Being able to cast those extra heal spells in a turn and all that. Remember, you get 1 extra heal spell every class level.
Nah, we're fine.
Or every species level.
We tackled the floating ship with less health than we have now. We'd be fine.
That is true. It is your turn, Shnnr.
Alrighty, well, I do suppose. What kind of action is it to, like, can I access what's in my, like, items and stuff?
Yeah. As long as they're not in your space room.
Sure. Yeah, no, they're in my
Yeah.
bag or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I use a medium wedge of cheese?
I totally forgot. You have a bag of holding, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go ahead. I totally forgot about that. For sure. Or something. A medium wedge of cheese? Yeah, go ahead. Let me pull.
It restores a D12 of health.
Let me hold on. Let me look real quick.
Hey man, that I got in the notes that you gave me.
I know, but I redid how they work so that they're basically the same exactly as potions. Hold on, let me just look at the potions real quick. Healing potion.
Cheese.
Medium. Medium is a D8. What did you say? What did?
Wait. I said a D12.
So they go by size and value for potions as well. So your medium is a D8, and then value is how many dice you get to roll of that dice. So if it's a good, which is basically, poor, you only get 1 dice. If it's good, you get 2 dice. If it's great, you get 3 dice, and if it's exceptional, you get 4 dice. So you got the one piece of that ancient cheddar still, the like really, really good one, and then I think you got a whole bunch of
No. That one's in my space room.
Right. And then you got a whole bunch of the fine. We called it fine. That would be the great, or basically the tier 3. And then all the other ones are just good. So yeah, it's a 1d8. Is it a fine cheese or is it just regular?
It's just regular.
All right, so yeah, it's just 1d8.
Oh, okay. I got a 1.
All right, well, that is your free object interaction, and you get 1 hit point back. Oh, plus 2.
Well, then.
What?
Oh. Huh?
No, that's for the healing spell. Sorry. No, never mind. My bad. I thought it was plus 2. That's for the healing spells. Yep, my bad. Nope, you get 1 hit point back. Correct.
Phew, moving it up.
And then, with your 1 hit point returned, you have a bonus action and a primary action left in your turn.
Ooh. Can I try to cast Binding Ribbon to restrain the professor?
Absolutely. I think that one requires him to make a dex save. So go ahead. What is your magical proficiency?
Wands?
No, like what's your I think it's intelligence. So what's your intelligence score? Not the modifier.
Oh. 11.
All right, so he has to make a dex save against an 11. Oh shit! You got to roll to hit him though. Yeah, my bad.
Oh wait. You said intelligence. I think I read investigation. My bad.
Yeah, go ahead and make it. Go ahead and make an intelligence roll real quick. That's your cast. And then that'll be 13. Will be the number he has to beat. Bam! You fucking smoke him too. And then instead of rolling damage, he now has to roll against what your total was. So your total is 13. That's the score he has to beat, or he's wrapped up.
Bro, those listening, she just rolled the what? Oh, what the?
that was a 20, good sir.
And as these ribbons
Yeah,
like
no,
lock and
no.
wrap around him, he breaks out of them like the Hulk breaking through a styrofoam cuff. Just absolutely shreds his way through these ribbons. I mean, it is horrifying to see the strength of this behemoth that's looming over you.
Nah, the DM has trick dice. He has weighted dice.
Loaded.
Weighted virtual
Wait,
die.
again.
he added a few extra pixels on one end.
So you still have your bonus action.
So I think
Well,
he's
I
going off your
suppose. Could I? I got my. Could I just try to talk to him again?
Mm-hmm. Roll charisma and say whatever you want to say.
You said roll charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Get another 20. Get another 20. Get another 20. Close enough.
I got 18.
That'll charm him again. What do you want to say?
Professor, you know you're better than this. We gotta fight this together. You're the one who was teaching me to overcome our fears and push through it.
I can't. And you can see like tears rolling down his wolf eyes. His hands almost like straining to just remain with the palms up. You can see he's like an angry person that wants to ball their fists up, but he's like trying to keep his hands open, to keep his hands, like he's trying to force his body to stay in this open and vulnerable state, while all of his muscles and all of his body actually pulls him into this like halfway hunched, aggressive, like it's a very external battle in contrast to the internal battle from Riven. Like you could see every twitch and muscle fiber like breaking and pulling as what little remains of his mind does hear you, and it pleads with his flesh to listen. And then Dreylan. Free object interaction. Are we going with plan B? Sorrow kind of nods. Do you already have it prepared? And she nods again. He's like, all right, I'll lead. And he takes off 15 feet that way. And then primary action, 10 feet. 10 feet. What's up, Vero? 10 feet. And she's just gonna primary action 30 feet there. And then damn. And then just wait. For those that are watching very closely, we just got a sneak peek at Dreylan's skill tree. With the strategic thinker feat. And then Hestus and Grafton. Hestus is gonna cast Phoenix Trailblaze, and his fingers, the two of them, almost like one would hold up to silence someone, hold up to his hand, and as he breathes out, this beautiful plume of fire erupts out in the shape of a gigantic, almost like a feather plume, shredding out, carving magma through the stone that's in its way. And we're gonna roll first for the good guys, second for the bad guys. Oh wait, the bad guys doesn't roll, my bad. He's got an armored class. I don't even know why. Yeah, we don't gotta roll damage dice because really good magic attacks can't hurt this guy. These giant flames just like blast into the shadow. They do not actually. Oh, plus. Duelist intelligence. 11 is 22 to hit, so that definitely hits. Fire just smokes into this giant shadowy lumbering figure. It reaches back in fear, but this fire itself doesn't actually hurt the shadow. He reaches back in fear almost as Hestus gets too close. Hestus sees this and advances with his bonus action another 10 feet closer. And you see this figure kind of like lumbering back even farther. Out of the way, boy. And it did pass its turn, which means it didn't use its bonus action, which means it does have a reaction to being attacked here. And since Hestus just happens to be so close to the edge, it's just going to take a swing at the edge platform underneath of Hestus. And 19 is definitely enough to crush that, and Hestus is going to fall into this void that's left as bricks are smashed away by this thing's gigantic shadowy hand. The surface like a landslide of brick and dust falling away into this infinite void. And unfortunately, Hestus is within 5 feet of the edge, and so he is going to go down with it. Goodbye, Hestus. Your time was short-lived, but we love you. And he just begins to fall down that way somewhere. And Grafton, who is like right here and witnesses this, he's like, "Don't forget you can fly, dumbass!" And then he's going to dash in 15 feet for a bonus action. And he's going to prepare an action as a reaction. And then for his free object interaction, he's going to pull out some sort of weird-looking stone. And that is going to take us back to the real world. Back to Solaris. Are you still there, Solaris?
Yes.
All right, you are still training with the statue under the pupillage of the Grand Magistrate, who is instructing you on the Charmed Touch spell. Go ahead and try and cast it again on the statue.
Do what? I'm sorry.
You were doing the Charmed Touch spell, trying to actually get it to where you can cast it and have mastery. So you got to roll your d20 again.
Okay.
You have to succeed. It's just a regular d20, but you have to roll higher than a 12. You do not.
What in the world?
So, unfortunately, it's going to take you another try, and he's like, "Your friends are counting on you."
Ooh, darn it.
Those at home, she rolled an 11.
Go ahead and try again. This is what you've been doing the whole time they're unconscious. It's been about an hour and a half now, 2 hours.
16.
All right, and
yeah.
roll a d6 for your mastery points.
All right.
Pretty close. Hey, you still got a couple more tries. A lot of time has passed as they've been battling this thing. Go ahead and roll your d20 again.
Ooh.
9.
Not quite. All right. He is understanding the gravity of this situation. Even if you are able to learn this, time is ticking. How many people would we be able to save, he says. If you really want to help your friends, you must focus every bit of that into your hands. Try one last time.
T20 first?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, so close. Hey, it's all right. You'll have more tries. This is just the end for this segment. As you guys are, he's trying to teach you about form, like how you hold your hand. But since you don't have a wand yet or any sort of magical focus, or do you? There isn't really anything beyond just like form and intent that he can tell you. Don't forget about the things that you guys got at the very beginning of the stream today. And with that, we're going to go back over to Jimbo, who has been rushing down the halls, and you feel this tug in your heart, Jimbo. You feel every bit of the damage that Shnnr just took. And you stumble into the room. Jorin's like talking to you, but his face grows grave. You see Shnnr is laying there. She's looking pretty cut up.
Well, I think this is the first time that Jimbo's fucking pissed.
I'm sorry.
He's angry. He sees fucking Shnnr on the ground.
I've been watching this whole time.
He is like ready to take up arms. He's ready to fucking brawl, whatever you may call it. He's not happy with what happened to Shnnr.
Bron is sitting there. He's like looking at it, and this mad scientist. He's like almost like pulling his hair out. He's like, I'm sorry, I watched the door. Nobody came in the door. I don't know what could have happened to him. He's like, your friend.
And this is the person we saw on the boat, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not making any friends here, that's for goddamn sure. Unless he has a damn good, convincing fucking story on why he would let this shit happen.
I've been watching the door. The Grand Magistrate should have a solution any time now. Him and your friend left 20 moments ago or so.
So now we gotta look out for Bramble. We better go and ask him what the hell is going on here.
No, Bramble is laying unconscious among all the other people.
Oh. I should have known Bramble wouldn't do no sketchy shit.
Yeah, he would be in the dorm with you guys, so he would have been one of the people affected, and unfortunately it would have got him as well. So he's laying there unconscious as well.
Jimbo is just really unhappy with the current situation. He's just like, what's happening to my homies here?
With every right.
Like, all my friends are getting like, whatever the hell happened to him.
Yeah, I can't get
And
my
then
dang
now people
spell
are
right.
missing?
And there's, as you get angrier and angrier, your anger boils inside you, but you feel it's like this compressed feeling, like layers on layers on layers, but somewhere deep in the middle, peace begins to form. A weird magical thrum, not like any others, but one like only you have known. It is Shnnr's like essence, the essence of what her soul feels like, what her spirit feels like, what her life force feels like. Something only you know as a moonfolk, but also as someone that's been around her for so long, and been in such a bond for so long. Shnnr, how many spell slots do you have remaining? I couldn't hear you if you said it. Sorry. The mics might be messing up or something. I see the light going green, but I can't hear you guys.
I believe it should be 7
7?
because I had casted the Spark Bolt and then Binding Ribbon.
And Jimbo, what level are you? Species level?
We should all be level 3, except for I think good old Vero is 1 level ahead, I do believe.
And would you consider yourself tamed?
Me or Shnnr?
You, Jimbo.
I would say yes.
You're basically a tamed mount, I would say. You fall into a description of sorts, right?
Yeah.
Shnnr, you start to see these like weird purple and white moon-like butterflies floating around you. If you would like to pay 3 spell slots, you may now use the summoning feature to summon Jimbo to your side.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right, deduct your spell slots, and Jimbo, you are like looking over her, angry, this compression of anger stacking and stacking, and then you just go lightheaded. You're like, oh, what the fuck? And like a sack of rocks, your body goes down. Take 1d6 of fall damage because you're basically instantly unconscious, and then you are summoned into whatever plane Shnnr is in, which you technically wouldn't be able to go into a dream with her, but she is no longer in a dream. She is actually currently in a separate plane of existence, which means you can teleport here to her side. As soon as I figure out how to flip you upside down, I don't know what's... Can you spin yourself around? Upside down, man? If you want, you can leave yourself like that. If that is your personal choice, you can absolutely leave yourself like that. And then you will join in at the end of initiative. So it's Vero, Shadow, Riven, Wolf, Shnnr, Dreylan, Hestus, Esaroo, Grafton. We've seen all of their turns, and now Jimbo, your turn comes to an end, or comes into play. I would say that it's not an end, though. We've seen you use a free object interaction, and we've seen you use movement. So as you get summoned in, I would say deduct your... Did you roll your d6? Jimbo?
Just a bit. There we
Damn!
go, 5.
So half that is... we'll just call it 2.
2.5.
Yeah, we'll just call it 2. You take 2 points of damage, and you're summoned into the battlefield. You got your primary action. And that's it.
Fuck. Okay.
Dark thunderstorms above you. Crackling
Break
energy
that
and fractured
motherfucking
mirrors
mirror.
around you.
I would like to go and smash that fucking moon mirror.
Blast
Because
it.
I think that would take care of our werewolf problem here.
Shoot.
And
Roll
he's
wisdom.
not exactly happy, but Jimbo isn't exactly mad either. You know, like he's a pretty level-headed dude. But he's totally gonna take his elbow and smash it in the mirror.
Oh, it's like floating up in the sky. It's like the ethereal realms, walls, and borders off in the distance. They're there, but they are maybe 10, 20 feet up in the sky, plus 10, 20 feet in the distance. With a diagonal attack, though, you could definitely make them within range of your regular ranged attacks. Say they're just about 20 feet away somehow or another, up in the sky away from you.
So what would I say? I throw Shnnr the dagger, and I just tell her to fucking go kamikaze on that mirror.
You absolutely could pass an item as your interaction. You could do that as a free interaction, but you've already used your free interaction. But absolutely. If you want to use your primary action, you can hand it over to her.
Interaction to pick up like a big rock or something? To potentially try to throw.
Yeah, you could. There are rocks around, so if instead of passing the dagger off, if instead you want to pick one up and make an attack roll with it, well, no, because you got to use a. Yeah, you got to use a free interaction to scavenge. So unfortunately, no, you can't.
Yeah.
My bad. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, you have to already have it in your possession. So yeah.
All right, I can't just chuck her or pick up a rock.
You could pick up a rock and ready it.
Question.
Yeah, you could pick up a rock.
What we're gonna go with? A reasonably sized rock that we can presumably either hand off or chuck.
Yeah,
And
there's an
if
assorted
I
amount
have
of different
need
sizes
to
you
give
can
the
find.
rock to another individual to chuck.
Well, you can't
I
pass
would
it
love
off.
to
You'd
do
have
so.
to use it just picking something up, basically. Because you don't have a
Alright, so
bonus
I have a
action.
rock in my hand now.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't have the free or the bonus. Unfortunately, you only have the primary this one turn because you used those already. So going into this, you only have your primary action. You could use that scavenging. You could use that handing an item off, but you can't do both. You could only do one. So would you like to look around for a reasonable sized rock and pick it
I
up?
would love to, yeah.
Absolutely. You have a decent.
Something big enough to throw, but big enough to break shit.
Before you throw it, though, as you pick it up, just because I don't want you to waste your whole turn picking something up, what about a little investigation check on the thing you're picking up?
Oh, I thought that was the investigation check on the rock. I'd like to look around for a rock, but yes, I would love to do investigation.
Well, I would say there's all kinds of rocks. You wouldn't. A blind person could find a rock.
Oh, come on.
20.
That is the last.
You might not want to throw this rock. This feels like it's from a different dimension. If you could only somehow bring a little bit of this back with you, you feel like it'd be worth something. It weighs a decent amount. It doesn't look like normal rock. It looks like that
Jimbo
weird. It looks like the same material you saw in the forest that one stone was carved. Remember the original cursed stone you guys found? Imagine one of those with no curse on it.
Oh, I won't forget it.
Just the material. Just the material.
I'm gonna be a very salty cookie. I'm already a salty cookie.
It's like just the material.
I didn't try to steal it. You gave it away.
And since you...
No, you tried to steal it before. I was going to give it to you when you stole it from me.
Anyways, it's a decent size. We'll call it...
You know how that went.
You could even find a medium chunk if you want.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
was
decent
there.
20.
I feel like yeah, come on now.
And we're going to take a real quick, brief intermission right there before we move into the final act of today. We're going to... real quickly, let's let Ray have a retry real fast. Ray, would you like to roll your D20?
Yeah, damn right. Let's
Sure,
get
yeah.
it, Ray.
Yes,
Come on,
please.
good luck.
Please.
Good luck.
All right, hold on. I gotta channel the energy. Okay, here we go.
She got this. She got this in the bag.
Nine? Come on, man.
It's
offer
not
inspiration?
quite. This is
No.
this is a very advanced spell, and in your struggles, it is clear, even with the Grand Magistrate himself instructing you. He sets his arm on your shoulder and gives you a little bit of inspiration. Something that normally an instructor should never do in the module. But this isn't an instructor. This is your uncle. And for a moment, he steps away from being Grand Magistrate and steps into being Solinar. Not Solinar Aethercrest, Solinar Ray. And his hand on your shoulder as he inspires you. And with a 14, that brings your grand total to a 23, which is more than enough. Go ahead and roll your proficiency dice. Mastery dice, I meant. But whatever it is, double it.
5.
So you get 10 mastery points in total. Oh my! You're 1 point away. You're on the verge. You can feel it. Like you have it down. You understand it. But invoking it without the Grand Magistrate's encouragement, without his joy, without his reinsurance, you're going to have to really channel your own self-love and joy. You are very, very close, though. And let's see, that was 3 successes. Go ahead and deduct 9 spell slots from yourself.
Okay.
And
Okay, so basically all we got right now is really, really angry Jimbo.
who lunges into the scene. It's magically summoned by Shnnr and these blue and white crescent-winged butterflies. And like a storm of them brings him in. He lunges into the scene, picks up a rock, and now, Vero, it is your turn.
Okay. Five spell slots left. I'd like to move to get up behind him. I don't know if it's down and then to the right.
Down 1 to the right. 1.
Okay.
He is now fucked if you attack him. He is at disadvantage, so your attack will be at opportunity. And because he has more than one flank on him via Shnnr's on his other side, Jimbo can attack him from that side, and now you're on this side, you'll be at opportunity. You roll twice, take the higher, and you get a +1 because there's one extra ally flanking him, which is now Jimbo. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Can I take the ropes that I would use to set up my tent to try and make like essentially like try to tie him up from the back, like from his neck and his upper arms?
Yeah, attempt a strength check, attempt like a grapple with these ropes in your hand. Roll twice, take the higher, and add 1.
First roll is 13. Second roll is 11. 13 plus 1 is 14.
Beats it. Yeah, you're successful. You grab it, you start wrapping him up. And let's see if you restrain him. 14 is your strength save, and he rolls a 17 plus 4. Yeah, so he just like shreds your ropes into tiny little pieces as he breaks out. He does not appear to want to be grappled.
Okay.
I believe you'd still have a bonus action and a free object interaction.
Hmm. I wanna charge a spark bolt. Like keep it in. Like don't use it. I just want to keep it charged.
Prepare it. Nice. Readied in
Mhm.
action. So that gives you a +1 if something attacks you to attack back, essentially.
Mhm.
And Vero Shadow's turn. Yeah, Hestus has gone off the battlefield now, so yeah, he's just gonna try and stop Grafton's little ritual thing. 18. Yeah, meets a beatsa. His hand reaches down and just smashes into the ground. Bricks and smoke fly up from all around Grafton. The Shadow's hand pierced by all this light of the energy field that's now surrounding Grafton as one of these sigils ignites in light on his cloak and then burns away. This protective energy bubble. He is able to land the attack, but the sigil activates as a reflex. And since something came into the perimeter, it activates and he cannot pass through it. Well, actually, let's see that. Oh, no, because, yeah, he can't. Oh, damn, yeah. Wards are actually way more busted than I thought because he can't do any physical damage to the HP's ward without a vessel. So he literally can't do any. I didn't even think about that. Shadow creatures literally can't attack through wards. Holy shit. Okay. No, write that down real quick. Hold on. Cause he's got no strength, so damn. Are we all taking notes at home too? We see this thing like attempt to slam down, attempt to pierce this ward that activates around Grafton, and the energy that ripples out is just completely unpierceable by something that can't make a strength check. And yeah, so it just slams down, but the light just radiates through the shadows and tears the hand apart as it tries to. A giant hole remains in the shadows as its hand retracts back, the lumbering abstract shadow roaring out, "I'll kill you all!" And Riven's turn. He sees you guys all attacking and sees his allies running up in the charge and breaking down on the ground. He cries out, "It's not my fault, but maybe I can help." And he casts Binding Ribbons, and the pool of shadow behind him stretches out into these thin, long tendrils that work their way across the ground. Actually, JK, he doesn't do that. He uses his bonus action to move up to his squad mates. And that ends his turn. He just runs up to his squad mates because he's not in range to even hit the professor. Plus, Dreylan and Vero are essentially body blocking him, so he couldn't even target him if he wanted to. So he just runs up, and joins his squad mates. Then it's the wolf's turn, and Shnnr, you're next. Who made the last attack at it? Vero?
Me. Technically, yeah. Because it got off my, it broke free from my ropes.
It's gonna like just donkey kick you instead of doing its regular attack. 9 plus 4, does 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, he tries to just like donkey kick you away from him, away from his back, and just whiffs, just rips through the air, kicks some dust up.
Ultra instinct dodge from there, like whoa.
And bonus action, it's actually going to use his other feat. He can roll intimidation for a bonus action, so he's going to try and intimidate Jimbo. Jimbo runs up and picks up this rock, and the professor like kicks his leg backwards, not really paying much mind to Vero, but sees you picking up this rock next to his prey, and it howls out for an intimidation. Oop, I think I accidentally rolled a d12 there.
No, that was 20.
Was it a 20 the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that 9 plus 4 would be 13. Does that hit, Jimbo?
Mm-hmm.
Jim Bronny. Does a 13 meet your? Is that equal to your armor class or higher?
That would be higher by 2.
All right. Then you need to make a wisdom saving throw, my friend. And that is lower than a 13, so he's going to intimidate you into backing up 3 spaces.
Oh, no.
This way. That way. And as you're like backing up and not really watching where you're going, you your foot slips off of a rock. Don't forget about the items you guys got at the very beginning of the session. And you start like slipping and falling at the edge of this rock. And go ahead and make an athletics check to see if you stay on the platform or if you fall into the void or not.
Oh, that's
That'd be a 2.
About that.
Your hand reaches
Can I,
up
like,
and
try to throw a rope at him.
sorry, what?
I don't think that's a rope, man.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear.
Jimbo's club.
I was just saying, was there any way I could try to save him?
Did you use your bonus reaction last turn? Or your bonus action last turn?
I think so.
So you tried binding ribbons. I think you did an interaction. I don't think you used your bonus interaction.
No bonus.
I don't think she did. I know she said something.
You took away the bonus and the free object interaction from Jimbo when he was summoned. And all you asked her to do was sacrifice her spell.
Yeah. Correct, because it was actually Jimbo's thing happening. It was Jimbo paid the action economy cost because it was during his turn. She just paid the spell cost. Yeah. So if you want, you can take a reaction. Unfortunately, I don't think you're within 5 feet, so the only thing you could maybe do is try and stop him from having have got there. Do you have anything that can stop his movement? Like, you could do a strength check and try and physically grab him. You could do binding ribbons. Anything that would try and physically stop him could be attempted.
I feel like my best bet would probably be binding ribbons, because strength is normally not my best.
Well, that's up to you. How would you
I don't know,
react to
that's
this?
kind of hurt.
Because what would I need to roll with strength to be able to save him?
Strength versus his armor class.
I see.
Anything higher than his armor class.
And it's the same with binding ribbons. You're just going to have to roll higher. You have to roll it to hit him. You have to roll it to grapple him.
Okay. Fuck it, I'll try my strength.
So it's really a question of if you want to make an intelligence roll or a strength roll. Because your spell proficiency is through intelligence as a duelist. So you could either try an intelligence or a strength, basically.
Is your strength higher or is your intelligence higher innately?
My intelligence.
But do you want to
Then
pay
do
the
the
spell
intelligence
slot?
roll?
She's running out of spells, though, on the other hand, too.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do strength. I'll try to be a strong boy.
You flutter up and try to grab his hand. Go for it.
Alright. So am I doing the save one then?
No, just a
No,
strength
just
roll.
check.
Just to check,
Okay, just yourself. Okay. I got 14.
Is that higher or equal to your armor class?
It's higher than his armor class.
You're able to grapple him. And then that would be Jimbo's choice if he wants to break the grapple with a responding strength check, or if he just wants to let you grab him. Jimbo, you're about to step off this edge, and you see Shnnr like grab onto you. Go ahead.
Full trust in Shnnr, man. Shnnr is my heart. So I have full embedded trust. Whatever the fuck she wants to do is what's gonna happen, and I will just be a little plaything, and that will be fine.
I wanted to say that she reacted one step like after, so you would have been like 10 feet or 5 feet, I meant, but you can't grapple from diagonal, so she'd have to be side by side with you. So that places you right there. Basically, same spot. You don't move at all. She reacts basically right away, grabs you, pulls you back from the edge.
Thank you very much.
Hey.
Maybe now I don't have to like tear the eyeballs out of.
And then that takes us to your turn, Shnnr. Sorry.
Could I investigate the area to see if anything's like changed?
It's fallen apart.
Oh, I suppose when you put it like that.
Funny,
There's a lot more fears broadcasted across the reflections because a lot more people are making their way here.
Can I just like shout to everyone? We just gotta like join hands and sing Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Come on, now. Join together. Love your brother, everybody.
Yeah, and that absolutely could be what you do. So you basically just want to save your turn, ready your action. And that brings us back to Hestus, who's gonna fly up about right there. It's about 60 feet. And just come on up to the side of the shadow guy's head, and he's going to be like, I don't know about singing, but we can start dancing. And he's just going to cast the fire Phoenix Feather Plume again, and just this is a huge wave of beautiful fire plumes out, orchestrating itself in different diagonal directions. These big waves splitting off of, or these smaller waves splitting off of the big wave as it just blasts through him again. Not really hurting him or doing any damage, more so just making him flinch, and he roars out. You can see the glowing light beneath Hestus' boots once more, like at the trial. And then it is Sorrow's turn.
Oh, hell yeah, Sorrow, let's get it!
Excuse me, Vero, was it? Mind if we do a little dance? And she like comes to the side and swings around you, talks to you as the free object interaction, and then for her main action places a sigil in the block you're standing in, and then uses her bonus action to just keep on running. All set, Dreylan! And she dashes out of the way, and you see these magic sigils that she's been lining up each of her turns now, basically all in a straight line, and you are directly in the middle of every single one of them and the professor.
Ooh.
So there's one here that looks like an X marks the spot, one here that looks like an X marks the spot, and one here that looks like an X marks the spot. And you can just see that they've now like all lined up. And then she dashes out of the way.
Vero's like still dizzy from whatever she spun me around. Like, ugh.
Little dazed, confused.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And then it's Grafton's turn. And has it been 2 turns? No, this would take. Okay, no, he's got to pass those turns, so he's just gonna keep working on the ritual, using his full action so that it's going basically twice as fast. And Jimbo, new initiative. You're up at the very end. Your turn.
Okay, so there's a little bit of hell to be paid here. I think we're just gonna wait on that because we've had a second to chill out, you know? Shnnr is gonna be fine. We just gotta patch her up. I still think we would like to take a three block advance and chuck a fucking rock at that goddamn mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one with the moon.
You would like to move which north, east, south, west?
Where exactly is the where are the mirrors at? Are they between the gates here?
Floating essentially above you. Can you zoom out a little bit, Vero? So
assuming we're underneath them, we're just gonna chuck that shit right at the moon mirror.
All right. I believe it's already pretty heavily damaged. I think that's what this 11 is from.
Yes,
So-
it should be
Yeah.
like on the verge of breaking.
Yeah.
So I think that if I can just like hit it a little bit, that should be able to.
Go ahead and roll a strength check. At disadvantage because it's pretty far away. Or no, it's about diagonally since you're
I thought you
roll
said it was
regular.
right there.
Just a regular strength check, yeah. It's about 20 feet off the ground, but also like 20 feet hovering back diagonally from you. So it's like
21.
20,
Fuck
30
that
feet in
mirror.
total, which would be within range for a ranged attack or a regular attack. And a 21 absolutely smokes it. Roll your
I would like to say that shit's fucking
roll
gone.
damage, which would be for just a regular rock. It would be like a D4.
Huh?
Yeah,
No,
that
okay.
breaks it up a lot. It actually cracks. It's about as busted as it can be while still being in one single piece. It looks like maybe a tiny fragment could fall off, but maybe a couple fragments have fallen off, but the majority of it is still holding up. And we'll even say that we'll roll a D4, but we'll minus 1. Hold on, let me. The dice,
Go for it.
We'll say.
0.
Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say
That's a
1, 2, and
miss.
3 would have been the pillars of light coming out, but since it rolls a 0, it's just like one of the other pieces falls out. So the moonbeams are still just fine. The moon's looking all right. It's cracked up, but it's still there, and the mirror looks very badly damaged.
Gotta break this thing. Oh no. Roll
Yeah,
with
it's almost
zero.
like someone didn't
Rolls
want
with
them to be
21
broken, but you
zero.
guys are very powerful anyway, so you're destroying it despite the odds, which is even more poetic. All right, back at the top of initiative before we circle back to what Solaris has been up to. Vero.
I take the spark bolt I've been charging up and aim it at the exact same move.
Yay!
Blast it. Hit him. Roll it.
Oh. Is that D20, right?
Yeah, for you that's either it should be charisma. What's your proficiency? Did you choose charisma or intelligence as a shadow lexicon?
I believe I chose charisma.
All right, and roll charisma.
That's a 4 plus my species bonus for charisma. That makes it a 7. Because it's plus 3.
Okay. That misses.
Damn it!
You sorry. I'm sorry. You.
I look at Dreylan and I was like, see, this is what you do when I hang out with you.
You blast a mirror below it though. And on this mirror there is handcuffs, it appears. Like ancient handcuffs, like the wooden slapped together kind. And can you just roll damage anyways, just for the fun? Because you already spent spell slots.
Sure.
Or Spark Bolt, that's the cantrip. Anyway.
Yep. 9.
Well, that's a D20. You gotta Spark Bolt's a D8, I believe.
Sorry.
Yeah. You're good.
Fuck.
Yeah, you
1.
you just barely crack it. Just a nice little spider web glass. And bonus action / free interaction, Pharaoh? You kind of already used your free interaction to call out.
Call out Dreylan.
Oh, you did have
you
did have a +1 by the way, because you readied your action, so you would have been.
It would have been what? It wouldn't have been enough.
It would have been an 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have hit. So that 1 damage would have actually went to the original one. And you know how I said it looked like it couldn't be hit anymore? But so you chipped it again, and the mirror looks even more broken and falling apart, but still holding together for the most part.
Okay.
Just like I did for Jimbo, though, I'll roll a d4 and -1. 2, so 1. We'll get rid of this. This ugly. The battlefield tremors around. We'll get rid of this moon pillar of light. As the moon in it starts to fall apart, the rays of light begin to weaken and disperse, and one of them disappears entirely.
Yeah, I just keep my bonus action.
All right. And now it's Riven's turn. He recognizes what Esaroo and Dreylan are doing. Oh, I see. Battle plan B? Okay. That'd be 10. Oops. Oh my. There we go. Let's get this guy over here. One more. 15 for his bonus action, free object interaction calling out. And then he'll try the binding ribbons again. This is the dog boy. These elongated shadow-like tendrils sliding out across the ground like serpents emerging from this pool as they wrap around like ribbons. 18 definitely hits and starts to wrap up Wolf, and that would actually be a 22. And now Wolf guy would have to make a dexterity saving throw, which would be 19, which does not pass, and so he is now wrapped up and restrained as these shadows start to wrap around him. Jimbo, make a history check for me.
You talking about history? I know everything about history. I'm like a history buff. I know all the history, and history is my history, and that my shit.
Go ahead, roll.
History.
Oh, that is a 10. Yeah, you get this faintly fuzzy feeling like deja vu. Like you've seen this before. As this wolf struggles against this blackness that serpentines up its body, wrapping around and restraining it, making its way up the feet and legs, restraining the biceps into the pecs, and pulling the body into this tight cocoon shape, almost trying to suffocate it like a snake wrapping around it. And you remember, you've seen this before, these tendrils wrapping up a wolf's maw and beginning to pull at the different parts.
Ooh, that Ouroboros, motherfucker.
And then it is, after Riven is the wolf, he's going to make a strength check to try and beat that 22. Oh, beats it. Yeah. And just like in your vision, when the wolf began to fight back and started tearing at it, like ripping at liquid that's just stuck to its body, the wolf starts as these tendrils start to snap apart, and all of your guys' fate stones begin to glow. That's so huge. Like, fate is literally changing in front of our eyes as these tendrils, what you remember from your vision, seeing this this wolf eventually fall to it as he just starts ripping these shadows apart and off of him. And after the wolf is Shnnr.
Could I fly on up to the mirrors?
Yeah.
Try to get like a closer look at them and stuff.
Yeah, they're that's about 30 feet. That's your full turn of movement. You're about arm in arm with the mirrors.
Okay. Okay.
But then you wouldn't be able to take an attack. You'd have a free object interaction, and you'd have a bonus action. Or secondary action and a free interaction, sorry.
For my free object, would I be able to like try to interact with the moon one that we've been beating the shit out of?
You can't technically make an attack, but since it's so falling apart, I'd say you could roll a 20, just a regular flat 20, and if it's higher than a 10, it just would crumple.
$13.
Yeah, you kind of like poke it a little bit, and it just shatters down. Just absolutely decrepit in its state that it was. And the moonlight would begin to disappear. Ooh.
Wow.
And
Happy goddamn.
you could save your bonus action or your secondary action. And unless you had some, unless you had something you wanted to shout out or something you wanted to do for your free object interaction.
Can I, from up here, like, shout down to my prof and be like, yo, you all right now?
Yeah, you absolutely could. And take a moment to observe what's going on with them.
At least my ass ain't getting made up here.
Yeah, he is actually transforming back. You see his body reverting, these gigantic muscles beginning to shrink away, the sound of bones again in the air snapping as his body morphs and cracks back into a more humanoid form. And he howls in pain. You could hear the collarbone snapping and adjusting. And is that it? Oh yeah, because you couldn't do anything else. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Make a strength saving throw, Vera. Is that 19? Damn.
Six.
All right. One is fine. Don't worry. We won't miss this time. And Dreylan shoves you backwards one block. And with that, now that they have a straight line for his bonus action, he's just going to snap his fingers and activate the sigil. The first sigil, Chain Lightning, is going to activate, and then the second sigil, Chain Lightning, is going to activate, and then this third sigil, Chain Lightning, is going to activate. And all of them do 1d6 to anything in a straight line of up to 3 blocks, 15 feet. But since they're chaining together, this one adds a d6, this one adds a d6, this one adds a d6, and this guy is the target, and he's definitely within 15 feet. And it's going to get a 1.5 added to each for the lightning synergy, because it's technically Esaroo and Dreylan casting this together.
It's a good game.
Wait, hold up.
6.
So that was towards us, or that was
10,
ow?
14.
Okay. Stab with pen. It's
14,
fine.
15, 16 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 would be 17.5 damage. And that is literally 2 HP away from killing the professor, as this bolt of lightning arrow plummets forward, the synergy of Dreylan and Esaroo setting up this multi-stage lightning combo, and it just blasts into the professor. And as he's reforming from his wolf state, he's completely unable to defend. He's like a moth out of the chrysalis, so weak and vulnerable as lightning ruptures into him, spearing through him and echoing off 10-15 more feet into the distance before dropping him to his knees. Blood splatters everywhere as his half-naked, half-torn-robed, bloodied body falls to the ground. You guys have successfully defeated Professor Varian Thornshade. And then Hestus is just gonna Phoenix Fire Feather Bloom that motherfucker again, and fire's just erupting over there. Grafton will spend the last turn needed to prepare his ritual, and Jimbo, is your turn.
Oh man, I'm kind of at a loss here.
He's only got 1 HP left. He's got to make a conscious saving throw, but you could go kill him. He's only got 1 HP. He can't really do anything. He's on the ground.
Wait, we're talking about little werewolf boy, right?
Yeah, Professor
Or we're talking about
Thornshade.
the little fiery boy. Okay, so instead, I'm gonna
You can kill him.
Shnnr to throw me a small chunk of cheese.
Take his magic for yourself.
And we're gonna feed him.
Who's teasing your asshole?
Okay, I'll pull the cheese out of my asshole. It was kind of comfy there, and it was starting to get melty, but okay. You can have some.
Body temperature cheese.
All right, which one was it? The medium?
So our professor boy. Wait, what?
Medium or cheese.
Oh, yeah, medium. Yeah. That is all up to Shnnr. If I say it's a nice cheese, she'll probably kill me. So medium cheese. Freshly sphinctered inside of asshole.
All right.
And
Roll a
to-
roll a d8 if you'd be so
Non-werewolf.
kind to heal him.
Oh, this is a terrible idea. Oh, no. Okay. So 7.
All right. Yeah, you are able to stabilize and restore him with a little bit of health from the cheese. Good quality cheese. Yay.
Yeah.
And yeah, he
And then may I ask him if he has any idea what the hell is going on here?
yeah, you have a free interaction. He coughs. It's a curse. A magic that all of us run the risk of if we reach beyond our grasp. My families specifically are afflicted by a curse known as lycanthropy. One of my great forefathers, he made some sort of endeavor he shouldn't have, and we've all been cursed since. And any time I use too much dark magic, shadow magic, or if too much shadow magic is attacked at me, I wolf out. Anything else you want to ask him? That's basically all he knows. He just showed up to kick some ass. He doesn't know what this thing is or what's going on or anything. He just showed up to kick some ass and accidentally got hit with too much shadow magic.
I suppose ask him just if he has any idea about like the situation or how we got here, etc. Because we kind of just like went to sleep after we got our stones, right? We got all our fate stones, and then we just kind of magically went into this as soon as we went to sleep.
I got here through a shadow spell, a doorway that I can create that allows me to go to a plane I know of. I did not know of this place, but I knew that you were here, and that was enough. I had to come to protect my students. But, where this place is, I'm not too sure. That thing over there, I assume that's somebody's shadow. Or maybe a shadow entity of proportion we have never recorded before. Mainly a shadow entity could only get that big or that powerful if it was being controlled by a dark wizard, though. Much like a familiar, they grow stronger as the dark wizard grows.
Well, sir, I do suppose I have a couple of questions for Riven, huh?
I guess so.
I suppose we'll wait. We'll ask him in a minute.
And then back to Solaris, if that's the end of your turn. Ray, roll your regular d20.
Okay.
You just need one more. All right. With some more grand encouragement, your frustration is absolutely pluming, and your exhaustion levels give it every right to be. I mean, if the Grand Magistrate not only wasn't encouraging you and giving you inspiration, but also placing his hand on you, giving his magic to you, you would never be able to have this many attempts to cast. And so even though he's lending you the magic, the strain on your body that's taking is beyond comprehension. Maybe a major athlete would have something similar because they feel their body constantly being broken down and repaired.
Okay.
You can take a +9 to your next roll. Go ahead and roll again. You need anything higher than a 3. Alright, roll a d6. You really don't have to because you only need one more point, but for advanced mastery, we might as well.
One.
Nice. Nice, right on the...
They are not.
Right on the dot, and you have now unlocked the Charm Touch spell for yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, which is a very, very nice one. It lets you use your charisma, and when making contact with a cursed, hexed, or charmed object, if your charisma roll exceeds the DC of whatever the curse, hex, or charm is, you can temporarily put it on pause. We actually have already seen this spell. We just didn't know what it was because Heimdall doesn't need to say his spells out loud. But when he reached down and touched that cursed stone, it was this very spell. And you now know it.
Okay.
It is called Charmed Touch, and basically you roll your charisma against a hex, curse, or charm, and if it exceeds the DC of whatever that is, then you have turned it off. Also, it works on people, so now you should rush to your friends and unhex them. And you can rush back, but this will take the majority of this time. And I'd say as you get back, you can only uncharm one. Decide. Everyone else stay quiet. Yeah, you have to perform this.
Oh my God. Okay, so
The Grand Magistrate's with you. He bursts in. He sees Jimbo unconscious on the floor. Notably, other things you notice, Braun and Jorin are both here, and one of the two, you don't know who, has put pillows underneath Varian's head and underneath Jimbo's head, so they're not just like unconscious, sprawled out across the floor. And yeah, you guys may begin uncharming anyone you like. The Grand Magistrate is going to lend you some more of his magic. His scepter stops floating behind him and starts floating behind you in this small, very small, like 5 diameter foot orbit directly behind you, lending you a little more magic. Go ahead and begin uncharming people. He goes around the dorm and starts uncharming people.
So I can only pick one?
Yep.
And Jimbo, Shnnr, and Vero are all charmed?
Mm-hmm. And Varian, and Bramble, and Esaroo.
I just care about my friends.
Okay, fair.
Well, does anyone else that's charmed, if I wake them up, can they uncharm someone else also?
Possibly. You don't know who could possibly know this.
Oh, okay. Oh man, you're gonna make me choose. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose Vero.
All right. Roll charisma.
Okay. Let's see. No. Where is my note? +1 charisma. Okay. Do 13, because I have +1 charisma.
Very nice. Okay. And as all you guys are witnessing this happen, Vero, you get whisked away into the sky. And you awake in your bed, still wounded, still low on spell slots, but for the more or less completely fine. And Moore finally stops banging around, making a racket, and goes kind of still for a second as he watches Vero finally awake.
Vero, gosh darn it, it worked. Are you okay? What do you need?
Does it look like I'm okay?
No, but do you need a snack? Do you need a hug? Do you need a blanket? Like,
If you put any more pressure on my wounds, I will pass out again.
okay, I leave you alone.
And then Professor Varian disappears, whisks away into the sky, and he awakes with you guys as well in the room. So the Grand Magistrate places a hand on him, casts Charm Touch, and then continues just walking by and putting his hand on other students that are around the dorm, waking them up as well. It is just you guys remaining. That removes Vero from the top of the order. And now the Shadow is at the top of the order. And he's gonna shadow step to the other side of the platform as he whisks around the other side. Hestus' face looks like dread and exclamation as this thing he was just smacking around with fire completely disappears and reemerges on the other side of the platform, its arm reaching out towards Jimbo. Jimbo, make a athletic save. This one's mine, the Shadow says as its hand lunges down.
That's kind of a fucked up thing to do when someone's asleep. You ever got woken up?
Oh no! You see this dark, like cage-like skeletal hand forming out of his claw-like shadow fist, and as he reaches down to grab you up, the illusion of Grafton Yriaf disappears, and we see he is actually in the same spot he appeared in the beginning. Everything we've seen up until this point has been his illusion moving around while he's been casting invisibility. And with his ritual prepared... Oh no, is this... Oh yeah, that's well within 15 feet. We're going to see him use the... Oh, can't do that because Vera's not here no more. No one to grab the shadow step ability from.
Okay, so we're still in dream world, yes. Fuck.
15 feet. Bonus action. He could dash to you, but then he can't. Yeah, he's that guy. He's that guy. He's gonna get sacrificed with you. As his reaction, he's just gonna dash. Down to and over 1, so that you and him are in the same space. He's actually levitating, so he can be in the same space above you without grappling you. And he's got to be floating above you as this hand comes down to slam on top of you. Would you roll a Constitution saving throw, Jimbo? We'll do Constitution saves first for... that one's for Grafton. And then we'll see Jimbo's Constitution saving throw. And then we'll see the Shadow's attack, which is a 28. And so his giant hand comes lumbering down. This cage embodiment latches around you and Grafton, swelling you around. What is the one truest thing that Jimbo is afraid of?
Being away from Shnnr.
Being away from Shnnr. Alright. What if I could promise you that will never happen again? All you have to do is kill everybody else here.
Oh, well. When you put it like
The
that.
shadow voice says into the back of your head. It sounds like the friendliest friend you've ever met or encountered.
Pulls out jugular and... Oh, my bad. Pulls out dagger. Stabs it immediately, repetitively in the jugular of dude above us.
Fuck yeah. That's the right choice. Strength check. With the dagger? Okay, nice. All right.
Don't tell me I don't get extra points for the jugular.
That actually hits because he doesn't try to defend. He's actually like trying to pull you, so he doesn't try to dodge. Go ahead and roll damage as your knife cuts through the shadows and pierces in to Grafton Yriaf, just like below the lower abdomen. It's a D4 plus your strength modifier. As the dagger slices into Grafton's abdomen as he's like pulling you back out of this shadow-like cage. What's your strength mod?
Oh, okay, so I got a 2. Okay, there we go. Oh, and the jugular's in the neck.
Yeah, but you don't stab the big shadow guy. You stab Grafton in the abdomen as he's like pulling you back out of this cage.
Oh yeah, we're stabbing everybody inside.
Yeah, no, it may have appeared as it was the giant shadow, but that's because you failed the Constitution throw. Because it was a 28.
What do you do?
His modifier is 10 plus 18, so it's 28 to 19. So he gets you, but he didn't quite get Grafton. So Grafton can see through the illusion. He can see, this thing can't really actually hurt me because I'm not actually here. He's attacking my spirit and my like constitution. So he's like, I just need to grab this guy and make him think he's out of the way of danger. And so that's what he's doing when you stab him in the abdomen. So he like starts floating and pulling you away. You just like start going at it. Just a slight little 2 damage, nothing too crazy. He's like, he's like, don't worry, I got you. And he pulls you closer despite you stabbing him, and like jumps back with a crazy dash. 15. Do you want to resist the grapple, by the way? You could absolutely roll against the grapple. Because he is technically grappling.
Oh,
you.
absolutely.
Alright, roll.
Jimbo is not pissed, right?
Roll a strength check. Oh. Oh.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Yeah, he might be wounded from that stab to the gut. And as you kind of like push away from him, as he's floating away, trying to fly away with you, he just drops you because you break out of his grip. So he floats back 15 feet. You fall like right there 5 feet. And your knife is still in his gut, by the way. And you break free. He drops you, his knife in his gut, and he flies like one more block back. And he's just hovering right there. And then it is Dreylan. Oh, Shnnr, sorry. Wolf's not here. Shnnr is here, though. Shnr's turn, sorry. And then Dreylan.
Well, am I able to see everything that just, like, went on down there since I'm, like, up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I fly down and, like, smack Jimbo and be like, bruh, snap out of it?
Absolutely. See, it's...
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
There's 30 feet or so. You fly down there and smack him, snap out of it, roll charisma. Try and charm him out of it.
13.
That would have been 7. So yeah, 13 is definitely more than 7. You're definitely able to charm him and knock him out of it. Yeah. Jimbo, you see this disillusion breaks away from you. The shadow thing, yeah, like I said, it's not actually able to like do really anything to you. Even when it grabbed the professor, didn't really pick him up or do anything. It can smack the arena around because the arena's actually here, but you guys are not. It can't actually like pick you up or really do too much to you. And is there anything? Oh, you use your movement, use your primary free interaction, Shnnr? Or you just want to pass the turn?
Can I ask around and just kind of like generally shout, be like, anyone know how to get the fuck out of here?
We're working on it! Hestus calls out, still in like exclaimed shock that this thing teleported away. And Grafton's like, any moment now. Dreylan's gonna pass turn. Hestus will fly. It's 15. Bonus action, main action. And Esaroo passes turn. And then finally, when this hand is going to retract away from the area it entered in, that stone that Grafton had been performing the ritual on activates, and we see a spell that looks so familiar to Professor Thornshades. This purple-like energy rift rips open into the ground, and these black shadow-like chains begin to uncurl and unbind and wrap out and then stretch out and shoot out and stretch all the way up into the retracting arm of the shadow, wrapping around it and pulling it down towards this rift. So those are the stones rolls. 3 turns of preparation. And it is 3, 8, 11, and 14 is 25, which is more than enough. And this HP is... Oh yeah, he's not missing any HP. Only the professor was missing HP. What a fucking roll. We just need to hold him for 1 round, Grafton yells, focusing all of his energy, bright, vibrant purples blooming off of him, erupting like aura around him. These chains binding this thing up so much faster than we saw Thornshade's chains. Grafton really showing why he's the pupil of perfection. Succeeding a professor is no ordinary feat, but being able to do it against an opponent so big and so strong is absolutely crazy. If you guys can survive the next turn without letting this thing grab you, you can seal it away. All right, back at the top of... Oh, sorry, Jimbo, your turn, sorry. Jimbo!
Don't stab him. Don't stab him.
Kill them all. Kill them. The shadow whispers. It doesn't have you charmed anymore, but it can still whisper to you.
Low-key kind of want to go chill with that dude. Let's see what the homies are up to, though.
Anything you want to... You've just seen everything the homies are up to. Shnnr came down, smacked you, snapped you out of the charm. You see Riven in front of you, exhausted, terrified, mentally uneased. You see Grafton floating above him, dagger still in his stomach, hands facing out, focusing on this crystal that's underneath the shadow, trying to bind it up. Underneath where its hand was. And Esaroo's still there.
Apologize.
Hestus is flying
And
towards you
ask for my
guys.
dagger back.
Sorry, what?
May I go up to Grafton and ask, may I please have my dagger back, and gently apologize, maybe a gentle hug.
Yeah,
Maybe just on the cheek.
I got you. Just, my hands are kind of busy at the moment. Give me 10 to 12 seconds.
Is it okay if I pull the knife out and put pressure on the wound so it doesn't bleed out?
He's like floating in the air.
Well, we're gonna drag his ass back down. He's gonna get back to ground level here, and we're gonna do CPR or whatever.
I would say he's probably like 10 feet in the air. So unfortunately, he's not going to be within he's not within grapple distance for a regular grapple, unless you have binding ribbons or some way to grapple him from a range. He's like 10 feet in the air. He's hovering above everyone's heads, for sure. Otherwise, he would have smacked right into Riven.
I have Shnnr come over here and I chuck her. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. That would just make him bleed out faster. We're just gonna patiently wait because he was doing some stuff and we don't want him to die. So if we pull the blade out, he'll probably die, and we don't want him to bleed out on the spot. And then I'll give him a little kiss on the blood wound and make it feel better.
Don't forget that measure out the distance real quick. How far can this guy reach? Let's figure it out. Could you savage so that we can see it? 30 feet. He's got a regular attack range of a normal spell, so he could reach just about to Esaroo from the distance he's at. Maybe a little further. Okay, he might be able to reach all the way to Riven. He could grab Shnnr. He could grab Jimbo. He could grab Riven. He could grab Esaroo. And you guys only need to not get grabbed for one turn, and the fight is won.
Could I use my primary action to grab Shnnr and then dip back?
Absolutely, and then you can move up to 15 feet. Which direction would you like to move?
Fucking away from that, dude.
North, east, south, or west?
I think we're gonna go with the hard west.
Well, there's a person in your way. 2 people in your way. 3 people in your way. You could go up. You could go up 1 and over 2. That puts you somewhere like right here. And her as well.
should work, huh? I mean, sucks to be anybody within radius, but...
Oh, how poetic.
Okay, and Big Dude is the dude that I stabbed, correct?
No, you stabbed Grafton.
Which one is Grafton? Okay, so that's my bad.
Break us out of here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so where's he at?
He's the guy that's floating in the middle of Riven and Dreylan. Because this is... Sorry. Can you zoom in just a tad, Savage?
Oh, yeah.
Towards the party, mainly.
Oh, but he's like way high up. Okay.
Not
so
the
I
bad
can't
guy
really
so
do
much.
anything
Just for
to,
a
like, help
second.
him with the wound.
You're
yeah,
awesome.
I think I just grabbed Shnnr
Yeah.
and I hit back.
So
And
we got
then
Hestus
if I
all the way on the
still have
left
the
there.
opportunity to
And
shout
then-
everyone else.
Oh, sorry. I thought you it cut out for just a second. Sorry. I thought you were done talking. What did you say at the end
So-
there?
Primary action should be moving, grabbing Shnnr, that shit.
Mm-hmm. And then your bonus
And that
action is
should be
moving.
Secondary action, and then bonus action should be free. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your free interaction.
So yeah, I would like to shout to everybody and be like, "Hey, we should probably back up a little bit here."
Yeah. Fair enough. And you shout that out.
And then that's my whole turn.
Perfect. Riven. Riven's just gonna stand there, maybe ready in action.
What a
Shnnr,
badass.
it would be your turn
Hell yeah.
next.
Can I like drag on Jimbo's sleeve and be like, let's move a little further, motherfucker. I just want to be safe.
You can say that, but you can't move him. Only he can move you.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Is there anything saying you can't coax one into it?
Yeah, she could move, but you can't physically take movement unless, well, no, because you used your bonus reaction. I was gonna say because you can use a reaction if you didn't use your bonus reaction, you can use a reaction to move. You can do anything that you can do for an actual primary action as long as they've interacted with you. So if she's like saying, "Hey, come on, pull," you could. But you already used your bonus action last turn, your secondary action. So
would that count if she like rolled charisma or something like that?
yeah, but you've already
Could you be
spent
like, "Hey,
your
grab that dude's hand."
in the action economy. You've already
And
used
then, like,
your.
let's all just like try and get the fuck out of here.
You don't have a reaction basically, so you can't move. You can't do anything on another player's turn because you used your secondary action last turn.
Oh.
Yeah. So she can't move you
Fair
basically.
deal, fair deal.
Hmm.
But you can say that, and if there's nothing else you wish to do, you could ready an attack. You could just prepare your, just save your bonus action and be prepared next turn with Jimbo.
Yeah, can I work on just like chilling and readying up for the next round?
Mm-hmm. And prepare the action. That way, if something does attack you, when you basically react back, you get a +1. That's for your primary action only. And then it is Dreylan, who's going to dash forward and try and put himself beside Esaroo. And just for funsies, See if his aim's gotten better. No, it has not. No, it has not at all.
Dreylan just have that cannot play terrible.
2 points short. Actually, you know what? Esaroo has ready to action. She didn't use her bonus action. As Dreylan goes to cast, he's like, Spark Bolt! And Esaroo's like, blast him, Dreylan! Fuck this dude up! And she gives him a huge assist! And he's like, oh, I will! And the spark bolt lashes out. I think this is the first magical attack we've actually seen Dreylan land. Incredible, and 5 points of damage to boot. Not that it actually matters, because can't hurt this guy. But lightning blasts into him, and he roars out in laughter. I'm gonna kill you all! And his hand thrashes down faster, the one that's not being bound up. And Grafton's like, I don't think so, and uses his reaction. These giant crystals form. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's within 15 feet. Oops. I think I accidentally just moved him. Yeah, I totally did. He's going to put a crystal-like wall with the Terraform Earth spell. A purple crystal-like wall will appear 15 feet long at up to 15 feet away. Right there. I just need to make sure it's actually 15 feet long real quick. Yeah, okay. So that blue line, there's like a crystal wall of purple amethyst that buds out of the ground, protecting them from the next counterattack that's coming. His hand's still focusing on this, and since he is restraining and doing all this while taking such exhaustion, I think the max damage on the dagger was 4 plus the strength mod, so we'll just do just the regular d4. He takes 2 more damage as blood starts to trickle down his robes and drop to the ground, and singular, often dispersely paced blood drops. The dagger's still wedged in him pretty good. And this is it. Last turn. Can you guys clinch the dub? Jimbo, your turn.
I know this is some sort of illusion, so I'm not gonna worry too much about stabbing dude. But I would still like to remove the dagger, put pressure on the wound, and
He's still flying. You still can't get your dagger back just yet.
Oh, damn it. I mean, it wasn't really about the dagger, it was more about healing dude, but...
You could cast a healing spell if you guys have any.
I don't think we do.
I don't think so, no.
We have his ward. We're just gonna go with Jimbo still kind of... Oh, wait, no, yeah, no. Let's cast Arc Bolt on that evil fucker over there.
Fuck yeah! Blast him! I think he's more than 30 feet away, though. Yeah.
Oh,
so...
Isn't he the dude, like, in the middle there? Right? Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay. Oh, yeah, no.
Fucking do it anyways! Roll twice and take the lower. You might hit him, who knows?
What are we rolling for here?
If you want to cast an attack, you'd have to roll for you is wisdom.
You know, actually, instead of that, who has the lowest health here right now?
Probably Shnnr. How low are you, Shnnr?
All right, let's Oh yeah, she lost a lot.
I'm at 8.
We're gonna cast
Yeah.
Mirror Ward on her, and then we're just gonna see what the homies are thinking of. Is Vero still over here too, or did he get? Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yep, you're able to cast Mirror Ward, and with that, when your turn passes, the shadow. You'll notice its turn didn't come up in initiative. It is using its feat, Opportune Predator, where basically forfeits its initiative all the way to the end of initiative to attempt to roll twice and take the higher. So it is waiting for the perfect moment to strike when it looks like there's no hope for it to escape. And Esaroo and Dreylan are both within range.
Oh yeah, I didn't take the chance to talk to either of them, huh?
But they have a crystal wall which gives them half cover, so it's really just a flat roll, which is fair. Well, Dreylan grabs Esaroo and rips her to the side as he throws her down. The claw wraps around him, these dark black veins swelling through his throat like we've seen with Professor Thornshade.
For real though, weighted ass fucking dice. It's like we only roll a 1 or a 20. Okay, I'm done with my giggling.
And we see Dreylan struggling against these urges as he turns his palm towards his chest. Oxurge! And blasts himself with his own attack just as a ethereal rift rips open on the other side of the battlefield. This large stone wall becomes porous and worn flesh, and as soon as the flesh manifests, these dark claws tear into it, ripping it open aggressively, and Silith Bloodbloom comes walking from the other side of this platform just as Dreylan blasts himself in the chest with this attack. I guess we'll roll just to see. Yeah, 5 damage. Plus he's now burned. Esaroo's also on the ground prone. And unfortunately that attack is enough to stop him from being sealed away for a number of turns. However, we won't get to find out how many turns, because just as Silith gets within eyesight, Shnnr, you are woken up. Jimbo, you are woken up. And presumably Esaroo, Dreylan, Hestus, and Grafton are all, and Riven, are all woken up together. And as the scene fades into darkness, that is actually where we are going to leave it today. We have next time on Spells and Scepters.